So organising retreats, business support, is that something you always wanted to do?
No. um, in all honesty, when I was at school, I really wanted to be an interior designer, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Um, yeah, it's not too dissimilar. It's still creative. You're still creating spaces, aren't you? You're still creating an
Hmm.
experience for somebody to sit in a wonderful room.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, at the time when I was younger, I didn't go to university. It wasn't really a thing. I know it sounds weird, but like, yeah, my parents never went to uni and it just wasn't really a thing. Like, my mum was very much like, get a job in a bank and you'll be set for life. I mean, obviously, that's not the case anymore. Thank God I never went to work in a bank. But I started off working in law, funnily enough. Worked in a law firm, a local one. At the age of 16, I started working there. My mum worked in a solicitor, so it was quite easy to follow in her footsteps. So I took myself off to night
Hmm.
school to learn typing, and I thought, oh, got a career here, typing. But actually, that has fed into my career, hasn't it? Because you need to be able to type as a VA. Then I went and worked. Well, I left. I spread my wings and I went to work in the nearest city in a firm of solicitors, which was a big thing for me. In my sort of like, I think I was about 20 at the time, and then yeah, that was great. Actually, it really opened my eyes and it gave me a lot of confidence in the workplace because I went in working as a legal secretary, and then I very quickly got promoted to work on the small claims team, and then I went and worked as a fee earner, and I was a team leader there as well. I stayed there for like literally a few weeks shy of 10 years. So I had quite a good career there, and it was, lots of ups and downs while I was there, but it also was very, very good for, building up those work skills. And being a fee earner in itself is very much almost like project management. You're following a process and you're having to use all these systems. And, over time, these systems obviously get changed and they upgrade them. So you're having to learn another system and having to learn how to instruct barristers and talk to barristers and people at different levels to you. So it was very much probably very integral to kind of the types of things that I've then gone on to do, throughout my career. So yeah, I left there I think I'd just turned 30. And since then, it were all a bit up and down, to be honest. Since then, things took weird turns. And I decided after 10 years, I don't want to work in a law firm anymore. I want to do something meaningful. So I went to work in a charity. And um, that was quite. That was quite heavy going because it was working in a charity where it was like prevention of children being exposed to grooming and sexual exploitation, and it was very worthwhile work but also very taxing emotionally. So yeah, from there then I went to university. I took myself off to uni to prove to myself that I could do that. Why not, with a couple of kids in tow? Sounded like fun at the time, and it
Okay.
was, to be honest, but yeah, that's where things really changed for me once I went to uni in my mid.
I was going to say, I would imagine that Freshers Week was slightly different in your mid 30s to the
What do you
19-year-old
mean?
Freshers Week.
Yeah, we love a Freshers Week. No, the slices of free pizza were nice. Yes, you are right. Freshers Week was very different. Weirdly, so the course I did social psychology, which was amazing, and there was actually quite a lot of mature students. I hate that term mature because even at 35, I didn't feel that mature. um,
Mm.
but there was a number of women that were around about the same age, and actually we just had a great time over those 3 years. It was really, really good, and it did actually do that again, just going and doing that degree. I loved it that much that I ended up staying on and doing a master's. I really just enjoyed that time. I think a nice little break from the usual working life,
Mm.
and just doing something for me. It was something that felt very worthwhile at the time. So yeah, but again, like adding extra skills to the skill set, research and all of that type of stuff, and like presentation. I'd been asked to be part of a women in leadership program through the university, so I had to give up and do a bit of a speech for that. And that was all new stuff for me. Like, I'd done like training in settings and delivered training to people before, and like in smaller settings with people that I'd worked with, but never in a room full of people that I didn't know. Terrifying, but once you've done it once, it's not as daunting the next time. So yeah, great experiences there. Great friendships made along the way as well, which was nice.